Shymkent is one of the most craziest city in Kazakhstan. The people in Shymkent literally kidnap women in order to get married to them. So in Kazakhstan, yeah, you can marry any girl you want to. You can just go kidnap a girl and you marry the girl. It's a Central Asian tradition where a bride kidnapping, it's I don't know if it's still happening in the 21st century. I don't know if it's still happening, but you can just go kidnap a girl and you marry the girl. Like, you take the girl from the street. Like, it happens in countries in Central Asia, like Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, yeah, in some of these Central Asian countries. And someone sent me a video where you can just go to the street. I don't know if it's still happening in Kazakhstan, I don't know, but someone sent me a video on Instagram and we're like, oh, this is still happening. I'm like, are you sure this is still happening? And you know, bride kidnapping in Kazakhstan, it's not like look at what I'm doing. Bride kidnapping in Kazakhstan, it's not like a crime. It's not a crime. So you see guys who just randomly, like, it happens. I think this mostly happen in typical Kazakh villages. Like, these are typical villages, like really not in towns. Like there's a city, or not a city, like a town called Shymkent, yeah. So I've been hearing a lot of reports that, you know, you can just go pick a girl and take the girl to your house and the girl marry you. That sounds cool. Is it really okay to do that? Are you gonna pay any bride price if you do that? And are police gonna do anything? Or are you gonna report that your daughter is missing? This is interesting. It's part of Central Asian culture, but I don't think women, only men like this type of culture. The culture favors the men and the culture doesn't favor the women, you know. You just go pick a girl and the girl marries you. It's interesting. Will I do that? I don't think I will ever do that. I want someone who I have a common understanding with, someone who I meet, I talk, I go on a date with. But just randomly picking someone and getting married to the person, it sounds weird, because you don't know nothing about that person. You don't know what the person likes, what the person doesn't like. I think that sounds really dumb for me. But why do people still do this? Why can't you just meet a girl on the street, talk to the girl and get to know the girl instead of... But it's a tradition, and it's very popular. It's really very popular in Central Asia. It's really very popular. I don't know if it's still currently happening. I don't know if it's still really happening in Kazakhstan, or it's just a bluff. I don't know if it's still happening. In Africa, we don't have... In Africa, do we have this? No. In Africa, if we kidnap a girl and you want to get married to the girl, you're gonna be in prison. Yeah, you're gonna be in prison. We don't have this type of culture or this type of tradition in our culture. So I have a friend. Yeah, I have a friend who was telling me that if the parents of this girl don't want me to marry her, I'm going to kidnap her and get married to her. Can foreigners also do this? You just go kidnap some girl. Can foreigners, this is an interesting question. Can foreigners kidnap a Kazakh girl and force the girl to get married? Can the foreigners do this? I'm just asking for a friend, not for me, yeah? I'm just asking for a friend. What is the bad side of this tradition? Everything has a bad and good side. One of the bad side is, you know, women are very picky. A man is not so picky, but women are very picky. And you know, you cannot force a woman to really like you. Women have a lot of preference, or women are very choosy. So if you kidnap a woman, or if you kidnap a girl to force the girl to marry you, and the girl doesn't like you, trust me, you're gonna suffer. The girl is gonna... the girl is gonna frustrate you. And wait, after kidnapping the girl, does the girl have the right to leave if the girl doesn't like you? I don't know. Someone should answer me this question. After kidnapping, does the girl have the right to leave if the girl doesn't like you? Or can the girl leave the house if the girl doesn't want you? Or can the girl like stay with you and after a year they get divorce you and move on? Do Kazakh women really divorce? I don't know. I don't know about the divorce rate in Kazakhstan. Honestly, I don't know if really, like in my country, people rarely divorce, but in Kazakhstan, because of a new, the modernization and the Western influence, I see a lot of divorces in Kazakhstan right now. I've seen a lot of young people. I've seen someone who got married for just 8 months. I'm saying 8 months. And 8 months and they got divorced. I'm like, why did you get married in the first place? And in 8 months you're divorced. I'm like, why did you get married in the first place? 8 months. So bride kidnapping is only good tradition for men and not good tradition for women. I don't think women should not be forced to be with someone they don't want to be with. If a woman really loves you, it comes naturally. If a woman really cares for you, it comes naturally. You don't have to, convince her. You don't have to force her. You don't have to, tell her all these things. It comes naturally. So bride kidnapping is something in Central Asia, not only in Kazakhstan, but mostly in Central Asian countries. And it's interesting. It's really interesting too. When I first heard about this, I was like, why don't you call the police? They were like, it's okay. It's normal. I don't know if this is still I'm keep asking myself this question. Is this still a thing? And will young people still do this? But in cities like Shymkent, the people in Shymkent are local. The people in Shymkent are crazy. Shymkent is one of the most craziest cities in Kazakhstan. The people in Shymkent literally kidnap women in order to get married to them. People in Shymkent are crazy. People from Shymkent are the most craziest Kazakh you ever get to meet. Yeah, literally very crazy. So I don't know if this is still a thing in Kazakhstan, but it's not my place to say it. But if you ask for my opinion about this, I'm gonna say it should be banned. It should be banned. Women should be able to choose who they want to be with, and not men forcing their ways in order to get married to them. Yeah, that's my opinion.